Hey folks, we're playing R.I.P.D from Atlus. Hey Ant, how's it going?
Uh, uh, it would be going better if I wasn't playing this
If
game.
I'd asked you that, an hour ago, you would have probably been a lot more enthusiastic. So this is from the makers of God Mode, and
More recently, they've done better than this.
yeah,
Atlus has done better than this, for sure. This is horrible.
yeah, this is pretty grim. It feels like kind of a lot like God Mode, but
Kind of. It pretty much is.
kind of worse in every respect. Well, yeah, I mean it's pretty much God Mode with the exception of that almost every facet of it is in some way worse than God Mode was. And God Mode wasn't a game that was particularly
It wasn't
well
awful.
received. No, but it wasn't loved.
Yeah, no, not at all. But it wasn't awful. This is awful. This is so bad.
Yeah, this is pretty. This
I
is so
don't know how you can make a game that's worse than what you previously made before.
Well, they started by taking all the controls and putting them in odd places, and they kind of went from there, I think.
Right, so in God mode and every other third-person shooter that makes any kind of sense, Y is switch weapon, except in a game like Gears of War, which you had 4 weapons to choose from.
And that's a fundamentally different game, and it's a cover-based shooter, But
Exactly. And in this game, you only have 2 weapons, yet for some reason, you still have to switch your weapon with the control pad, which it took me about half the match to figure out. In fact, I completely forgot that switching your weapon with control pad was even an option in most games, so I had to go to the menu and look at my controls.
Yeah.
And remembered, oh yeah, I forgot games like Gears of War did that, but again, that made sense for that game.
Yeah, and that's another thing, like the point you make there. It doesn't make any sense. Like at least in God mode, the kind of like Hellspawn and that kind of stuff that were in that game, it kind of made sense. But a bunch of like random ladies and gentlemen just kind of running at you indiscriminately in a library. I don't really know why we're all here. Like,
well, the thing about God mode, I mean, that was the same thing too. Like there were just enemies just bum rushing you the entire time.
Yeah,
like, there was no variety in the AI, and they didn't do anything to improve it in this game.
Well, yeah, and I would say that they've made it worse.
I'm sorry. You know what? I take that back. They have the sniper that stands there and snipes. And then they have the other weaponized people with weapons that shoot you from a distance.
There's people with
but
car
everyone
doors, of
else,
course.
but everyone else bum rushes you, and that's how they created variety different from God mode. Congratulations, Atlus. That was...
Yeah. Oh, I'm out of weapons. Oh, I might be invisible somehow. Cool.
What?
I've been turned into an ethereal clone apparently, or something. Oh man. Need some weapons. So there is probably some ammo somewhere in this level. Oh, I think I found it.
Oh, you found it?
Yeah. Sniper rifle.
That's another aspect. So in God mode, there are at least ammo pickups that spawned randomly in different places if you killed an enemy or something else happened. But in this game, there's one ammo crate in some discrete part of the level that they don't tell you where it is.
And you
at all.
just do your best to find it. Usually when you've run out of ammo completely, it's not the kind of thing you stumble across. It's never put in a place that's, it's always tucked away somewhere.
I found it randomly. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's how it works. You just hope you find it.
Okay, so we done the first wave? Yeah, okay.
Okay, so the other aspect of this, in God mode at least, first of all, the setting was a lot more interesting, being, Greek gods and, all that, the mythology and all that, so it's just a much more interesting. And yes, R.I.P.D is based on a movie, which I have no faith in this movie at this point, because I haven't seen it yet, but at least in God mode, when you went to the second part of the wave, you went to a different part of the map. In this game, you just stay in the same map.
Yeah,
They're not
you make
interesting.
progress like as you go, which is good. And also like when you move to different areas, there were usually different kinds of challenges. Like there might be like giant statues throwing like globes at you, or something ever so slightly different about that next wave. That is not here in this game. They've kind of replaced that with lots of dead ends that you can run into, which is not a great substitute.
Yeah.
Also, something that's really getting on my nerves is the way that it keeps telling me I've made critical hits on people, and that they then don't die or even seem to take any particular high amount of damage. They just carry on.
What did I just get hit by? Oh my gosh.
Oh, hey, there's a giant
Something. Oh, there's.
dude.
Oh, what the frick? There's a dude with a machine gun.
Oh, okay, I take it
Oh,
back.
and
But
he
with
just
at least
stomped.
there's a dude who's big. Oh, man.
Sure.
Oh, another thing I don't like is the way that
Down.
you can get knocked down and without getting back up, if they choose to just knock you down again, they can just do that. So one of the things that is different about this is you can use Y to, you earn special abilities as you go across, which are all across your top bar, and you use LB or RB to select the one that you would like to use, and then you can, the more of that meter you fill up, the more potent the ability that you get. So I've got a kind of sentry gun now, which has just blown up.
Oh my
But it
gosh.
was there for a while, I guess. So.
Keep getting knocked down by a foot stomp that's not even near me.
Let's try changing weapon.
But yeah, this, just like God mode, this is a wave-based game. That's all it is. That's what the entire. Oh, like he needs healing.
We need
Wait.
to take out that healer first, I think.
Yeah, that's probably the best idea. Oh my gosh, he's down. Oh, you can pick up a new weapon. It looks like. Maybe I could try to pick it up. I wonder how you do that. Controls for that.
It's up. It's up.
Alright, let's see how this works.
I need to change my weapon again. I'm dying. Oh
That's. Oh. How did they get behind me? Jeez.
no. They're pretty much everywhere.
Yeah. I got a headshot with a minigun. Crazy.
Nice. Of all the weapons. Oh wow. Check you out. Encounter 2 complete.
I haven't killed everybody though. I guess I did.
Ooh.
This is.
This is hard work. This is hard work.
This is one of those times where it's just like, yeah. This is not the fun part of the job.
This is what I mean though, like there's just these like dead ends. Like I mean obviously it's each level is set to be like in a kind of circle or whatever, but there's all these weird little bits of design that mean you kind of run around a corner feeling like you should be able to carry on, you don't, you just kind of run straight into a wall.
And then you get
And someone with a car door
owned
comes
somewhere.
along and clubs you over the face.
Yeah. Oh, glitch the game. Hello. New challenge has been added. Yeah, right. Because I want that. So if you, oh gosh, in instead of Y being switch weapons, Y is now your ability to do something, which we haven't figured out what all of them do. If you look at the top of the screen of either our screen, you will find different abilities that are highlighted depending on how well you're killing. And the first one is, I think, a temporary health pickup that lasts for about 3 seconds. And then the second one chains up one enemy for I don't know how long.
Not very
So you
long.
can
I think
shoot.
as soon as you do any damage to them, that it goes. I just had quite a cool sort of ice slam thing where I slammed into the ground and sent out a wave and took some dudes out. That was pretty decent.
Okay, well that's good.
Pick up minigun. Okay.
Wait, now I'm capturing a point. What am I doing?
I don't know. I don't
There are
know.
objectives?
Critical, critical, critical. No one's dying.
I didn't know there was another thing to do in this game. Oh, I see. There's capture points. That's what all these diamonds are for. This is the first time we played this mode, so.
Yeah.
which didn't know existed, because, you know, they don't tell you anything.
I'm pretty nearly dead. I'm just firing my minigun, hoping for the best. Oh,
Well, like
check out that
say,
dude.
just AI is a little bit more dynamic. Can you shoot the... Oh my gosh, do you really have to reload just to fire more shots? You have to manually reload. Usually, if you run out of ammo, it just keeps on reloading.
There doesn't seem to be any sense to like your health either. Like I've been pretty much stood in open line of sight, just going from like into like grey as if I'm about to die, and then just coming back out of it again.
Yeah, pretty fast.
Yeah, just in and out of it, and without ever actually dying. Really weird.
Well, I mean, that's the health regen, but still,
Yeah, I
mean,
know,
it
but
feels
like what I mean is I haven't had to do anything to put myself in that position. Like
you gotta
like
take
I'm still
cover
just
or-
stood out in the open with the same 10 people around me. Like, doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. God. I will say they got rid of that announcer.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's true.
Actually, when we played this earlier, there was one moment where they had a gold rush mode or something like that,
Yeah.
and it was just like, wow,
That's
this
God
confirms
mode.
this is God mode.
It's exactly like God mode with a different skin on it. It's crazy.
I'm not gonna take this line down.
Oh my gosh, this is crazy. Stop touching me. I will say one thing they did fix. You don't get hit if you run away. Because in God mode, as soon as somebody swung, even if you were like 3 feet away, you still got hit.
Yeah, yeah, this is true.
That's a little better in this game. It's not perfect, but it's better. Yeah.
I actually prefer the gunplay in God mode to this though.
No, yeah, God mode feels overall better, and it's just a better game, even though it's still not great. I mean, if I had to spend my money on between one of those, I'd definitely spend it on God mode, even though I wouldn't spend it on either.
Mm.
That goes.
Out of ammo again.
So apparently they have fake ammo crates.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh,
So
rubbish.
I went to another ammo crate and
There's nothing there.
it's closed
Uh,
with nothing in it, and I couldn't open it unless I'm not pressing the right button, which is entirely possible.
no, you should just run up to it and get the ammo.
Right, but yeah, it's closed. And I can't figure out how to open it if there even is a way.
Count to 3, complete. So there's one particular lady I had to take out, and she's now dead. So that's a thing.
Okay, well, let's stop here. Let's back out. And we'll show you more reasons why you shouldn't get this game. Cause
Because there's a few of them.
if this isn't that was not that these are, I mean, what you just saw should be enough, but to further punctuate it, that you can only pick 2 characters,
Who we got? Nick and someone.
Nick and Roy.
Nick and Roy.
Yeah, Nick and Roy.
There he is.
Nick is a young gun, one of Boston's finest, and Roy is an R.I.P.D. warhorse with a smart mouth, and you never hear him talk. There are 7 levels, so there's a bit of variety there, and you can change the difficulty to mild, spicy, and hot, because easy, normal, and hard isn't good enough. So
That's not edgy enough. No way.
nope, not for the R.I.P.D. And I think one of the worst parts is the consumables, where you can pick one of what? How many items is this? 12 items,
Yeah.
and you pay for them. I don't even know how you earn cash. Maybe
yeah,
it's,
we haven't earned
I don't
any,
think
any
we-
cash so far. Like there was the gold
Yeah.
rush, but that,
Yeah, that was-
didn't seem
yeah.
to help.
I don't think I earned any cash during that.
No,
Gold
I
rush.
haven't. I've got 0. You start out with like 3,000, and you know a bulletproof vest, which is what I think we both got first of all, was like 2,000, and then and once you've used it, it's gone, single use. And yeah, that's it. And there's like a reasonable amount of different kind of modifiers there. Stuff from exploding bullets, extra health, extra armor, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, they don't. They're gone before you know. I don't understand. You would think that you would have earned some kind of currency so far without even having to think about it.
Maybe there's a way you can do it when, after you beat a wave, which we haven't really successfully done because we were playing on harder difficulties. But, we probably could have finished it in the one we were just doing, but...
True.
Even if you could earn cash in a pretty easy way, the fact that all these consumables, you can only hold one at once, and then after that level is over, you're done. Like, you have to repurchase it. So, even in God mode, you didn't have to do anything like that. So, that's bad.
Yeah, the modifiers were more interesting in God mode as well. Like they were randomly generated, so there was different things that would affect it. They might have been positive or negative, and you would have them in every match regardless of how much currency you had as well, if I remember correctly. So
the oaths. You could modify everything even further with the oaths, but that was also to get more experience, so it made the game more difficult.
There was a payoff there, wasn't there?
Yeah. So, let's both ready up real quick.
Do it.
All right. So,
placing bets.
So you can place bets about who can do what better. But in order to do it, you have to remove all of them until you come to a quote-unquote agreement into which one you want to do. So go ahead, Leo, select your bet.
I bet that I can...
Wait, we're removing the bets.
Removing the ones that we'll remove Jewel then, I guess.
So, like, if I don't think I can stay alive longer than Leo, then I'm going to remove Critical State.
I am going to take rid of that one because I don't think I know how to use abilities properly.
And I'm going to take away that because... And there we go. We have now...
Headshots.
We're going for headshots.
Money's on the headshots.
Yeah, so... and, I'm not even thinking about that. I'm not thinking about the bets when... I'm playing this. I don't even know if there's experience involved.
All that stuff doesn't really matter. It's just an awkward, unpleasant shooter to play, and even mediocre games in this kind of genre are preferable to this.
Well, God mode is a little under mediocre, but it is mediocre. But yeah.
But that's what I mean. Like you would choose that in a heartbeat over this game.
Absolutely. But
my enemy's just disappeared through a wall.
Oh, nice. That's perfect. But that's the weird thing. How do you create a game worse than the one you made the first time? Like, this is pretty much a reskin with some different AI and obviously different enemies because they have weapons now instead of everybody running at you with melee weapons. But how does this game come out worse?
You would have thought, like, what little time that they've had between the two, they would have been able to invest that little bit of time and energy and money into just tweaking certain things to make them better, and it's like they've tweaked
to give them credit,
to make them worse.
They tweaked the hitboxes a little bit.
Yeah.
But
it's not like there's nothing new. Like I say, with the special abilities is something that's different. But it's not much.
Yeah, it's not anything that redeems the game in any form or fashion. Oh look, I just threw my ability at the person and it wasn't even looking at him.
Nice. It's captured quite a lot of different people as well. Yeah, I think.
So I think it's safe to say nobody buy this game.
Yeah, wouldn't give it a ringing endorsement. There's better stuff out there, and that stuff doesn't even have to be that good to be better than this. It's fundamentally flawed in a lot of ways. Don't spend your money on it. So that's about it for this one. This has been R.I.P.D. See you guys soon.
Adios.